Hello and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. When we last left off, we were cleaning the temple, and we're not doing that. I do apologize for any neighbor noise you hear. They are being a little louder than usual. Um, and their front room currently sits underneath the room I have designated as my office. So you can hear them pretty good. And the floor is said. Um, so we are a fifth of the way through. I can math. We are a fifth of the way through um, the temple, the palace, rather. Because it is a palace, not a temple. Whose palace, we do not know. But we are making our way through. And, yeah, we're just gonna keep on keeping on. I think I decided yesterday, after I finished recording, I think I decided my course of action was going to be to do a couple one-offs. I did not like that. Primarily because I think doing the one-offs would give me some time to actually sit down and figure out what I want to play next. Let's clean this. Because we've already gotten the figurehead done. It'll give me a chance to sit down and figure out what I want to play. And one-off games are pretty easy to pick up and put down. I could even do a short series with, what's the game? I could do Unpacking. It's a good, cute little game. I don't know how well it would handle being Let's Played, because it's very short. It's not just that, though. There's also the issue of I don't know how well it can be commentated over. I know my commentary style can be a little unorthodox. I won't say it's bad. It's just not quite standard. That's fine. I'm a bit odd. So it matches. There we go. But that actually gets me to our question of the day. If you've seen previous entries of my browser, please know that it was a paid actor. It was hired to be there. Kind of like the folks at the amusement parks that you're, quote, not supposed to see. Yeah, think of the browser like that. You saw nothing. I did not realize. I don't know how I forgot. You can see that, but moving on. Question for the day is: if you had any superpower, what would it be, and why would you pick it? For me, teleportation. I don't mind traveling. I really don't. What I do mind is uh, not being able to get to the places I want to go as quickly as humanly possible. You know what? I figured that's what that was gonna do. I'm gonna have to, like, sit down and figure out if that genuinely just creates a big circle. But, uh, I'd choose teleportation because, again, I don't mind travel for the most part. It's just, sometimes you just want to be there and you want to finish up, do your thing, and go home. And, uh, I have found that doesn't count. I have found that if I could teleport some of these places, I would be much happier. Also, imagine if you had teleportation powers and you could just hop into a place whenever you wanted to. Oh, hey, I want to go to such and such place. Okay, I'm gonna go to such and such place. That would be so cool. Could you imagine? Just up and deciding, yep, I'm gonna have, I'm gonna take a leisurely stroll, uh, through, uh, some of the gardens in such and such country. Or, I want to see, the Great Pyramids, but I don't have go to go to Egypt money. But if you could teleport, you just hop in, see the pyramids, hop back out. Wouldn't have to worry about it. And on top of everything else, with all the money that you'd save from, packing a flight and, uh, sorry, buying a ticket for the flight and all that, you would save so much money. So much money would be saved. Like, and a third amount of money would be saved. And I am personally here for saving money. I don't have much to begin with, but, I'd like to save what I do have. But yeah, what would you choose? Would it be flight? Would it be, would it be super speed? Would it be something else entirely? I would love to know. So yeah, let me know. I, got started a little later than I wanted to this morning. I had to make room for a doctor's appointment. What am I missing? That's another piece altogether. I'm missing something. Oh, let's archway. Yeah, what am I missing? That's the floor. That's all clean. Let's see if I can't spot it. Eh. No, I don't see it. Could it be down around here? Did I miss something down here? It doesn't look like it. Oh, what am I doing? It's up here anyway. It's this bit. Anyway. We can do a quick repass over it, and see if we can't hit it. Again, I am trying very hard to make sure that I am getting everything before I move on. And I, very much, will not want to find myself in a position of, oops, I missed something. Oh, I don't know how I keep forgetting about this lab. There we go. Now we can move on. I genuinely continue to forget about that lab. I think there's a part of me that's like, it's one flat plane. Okay, and we're gonna do here now, because we're already here. But I also, have, a bunch of stuff that I want to, get done today, so I want to get as much of this done in this go as humanly possible. And I know, come down this side, and we'll come back down and do this front bed. I know I try to stay pretty consistent as far as recording time. And I've been trying to be good about it. You know, I've been trying to be very good and trying to be very consistent. I don't know if future, after we're done with this, I don't know if I'm going to continue doing 1 hour long videos, primarily because it takes quite a lot, and it's frustrating that it takes quite a lot, but, like, I don't know how much more of hour-long videos I can do. I will finish off the series with the over or near hour-long videos like I've been doing, but, for what it's worth, I probably won't do this again. I figured if I did hour-long videos or nearly hour-long videos, it would be enough to clean a decent amount without, you know, feeling cheated. And that's the whole thing. Like, I want the videos to actually be worth watching. Feelings about my voice aside, because I think a lot of people really hate their voices. I hate my voice. I hate my voice with a unbridled passion, which is probably not great. Let me tell you, it certainly can make it a little hard to live in your old noggin if you don't like the way your voice sounds, because you're hearing it every time you open your mouth, and every time you say something, you hear your voice, and I don't like mine. But I hope, at the very least, you find it entertaining, or, you know, at least not terrible to listen to. That went in place. But other than, you know, not enjoying my voice and eating through a lot of time, if I'm doing half-hour videos, I can do 4 videos in the span of time that it would normally take me to do 2-hour-long videos. That's a given. And I say half an hour, and not, 45 minutes or something like that, because a half an hour works. I think the sweet spot tends to be about a half an hour as far as videos go. I think that's what a lot of the conventional wisdom says. If you want, you know, you want people to actively tune in, you don't want more than maybe a half an hour. I'd love to test that hypothesis. I don't know how it would, but I'd love to. Maybe, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will, put up some test videos of me playing a game, and the metrics will metric. Yeah, okay. In the meantime, if if I choose to do that, I would at the very least give you a heads up. Like, it's literally the least I could do. Because, nobody wants to be subjected to testing without their uh, prior, agreement. I know I don't. Surprise tests make me anxious. And I know that's probably related to school-based something. But let's be honest here, a lot of it's probably school-based. Let's not forget the lip this time. Also, not just it's, rude to suddenly drop a test on somebody's head, but also, I I think it would be important to have folks with knowledge. Hey, yeah, no, this works and this doesn't, and I think knowing that that's a test would help that. There we go. No more trying to figure out where the missing bits are. And we're almost done with this bit, and then we'll start cleaning the outer bits that still need work, and then we'll move on to the inside. There we go. It still needs to be cleaned, of course. I have not forgotten. Just got momentarily distracted, is all. That's gonna be the name of my memoir. I haven't forgotten. I was momentarily distracted. Because for the most part, I can remember stuff. Like, it's just more often than not, I'm distracted when that information's coming in. Or I have that knowledge in my head, and I get distracted, and now I can't remember because I was distracted when I was taking that information down. So, like, I heard what you said, but my brain couldn't process that, so can you repeat that? I made a joke about, like, my brain's processor not being all that great. I thought it was funny, but you know. I try not to make terrible jokes at my own expense, because it's not great, you know? Don't make fun of yourself. Like, the world's already hard enough. Don't be your... Don't... Don't pile onto yourself, you know? Be easy. I know it's easy to say, oh, I'm lazy, and I'm this, and I'm that, and your laziness doesn't exist. Like, it genuinely doesn't. It, like, laziness feeds into, like, go culture, and, like, you've always got to be working. Work, 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 work. You're not a... You're a human being. Give yourself time to rest. Oh, there we go. We're gonna switch to the 15, because proximity. Gonna switch back, and what did we miss then? That it's the top. I know that's overkill, but sometimes that's exactly what you need. Yep, there we go. But yeah, don't be your biggest bully. Don't bully yourself. Be nice to yourself. I mean, the world certainly isn't. So somebody's got to. Why not? Why not it being you? You know? I know it can be hard, and that's why I try not to get, you know, kind of... Try not to badmouth. I'm trying very hard to unlearn badmouthing myself. You know, kicking myself while I'm down. Because it's super easy to do. It's super easy to fall into that hole. Like, oh, you know, I'm bad at things, and no, we're not. You know, I'm bad at things. I'm stupid. I'm lazy. No, you're not. You're bad at things because bad is the first step to good. You know, like, you gotta be bad at something to get good at it. And you gotta practice at it. And I know practice can be a little rough sometimes. But, again, give yourself some grace, because the world isn't. The world sure as hell isn't. And if you're not nice to yourself, who will be? You know? I will admit openly that those are lessons that I am trying very hard to internalize on my own, because I'm not very good at it yet. Oh, Emma. But I hope that you can also give yourself the grace to be kind to yourself. You extend to yourself the same grace that you extend to that one person. You know the person. You know the person that doesn't deserve all of those chances? Yeah. Give yourself the same amount of grace that you would give that person. Actually, you should be giving yourself more grace than you would be giving that person. Okay. And those are philosophical thoughts with your local weirdo. What's that? Cool. Other than, like, the internals. Okay. I think it is officially safe to move into the inside. But first things first. we're going to do, before anything else, we're going to clean the entrance platform, and we're going to clean the pillars. That gets weirdly loud. There we go. Clean the pillars. That way, we have them out of the way. They're taken care of. And, yeah. So, as I'm recording this, we're still pretty early in October. We're still in the first week of October. Yeah, man. Oh, I didn't see that up there. There we go. Cool. So we're still in the first week of October as I'm recording this, and we're still waiting to hear more about the negotiations for SAG-AFTRA. I recognize this dates these videos pretty hard, but I'm okay with that. I think even me being a bit of a small fry, I think it's still important for me to be talking about it. And if it dates the videos, it dates the videos. I could not care less. There we go. Let's clean that, because that is separate from everything else. Because admittedly, the way I did this was, well, the way I did this the first time, was not great. There we go. But yeah, I think it's important for me, a small fry creator, to be talking about this regardless. I think it's important for everybody to be talking about it, if we're being completely honest. And I think it's important for there to be that solidarity there. Which is, again, why I said if it comes to it, I would not be doing anything. Because I believe playing the games on the channel that would be potentially struck studios, I do believe that still counts as strike breaking. Of course, I would be going by official. I would be going by official SAG-AFTRA rules on this, whatever their ruling is. Okay. That's where we stop. But yeah, I would be going with official SAG-AFTRA rules. And they did, when it came down to TV stuff, they did put out a bunch of rules that they were hoping content creators would follow. You'd be surprised at exactly how few people actually have been following it. And you had a bunch of people who were, oh yeah, no, this doesn't apply to me. Yeah, it does. Because they're getting free advertising out of you. Like, please don't let the studios use you. Like, I recognize that Let's Playing is, in fact, uh, a way for the studios to, like, get creators to do stuff. Does that counts as the rear ceiling? What am I missing? Like, yeah, oh, there's, no, that's not it. I bet it's, like, really obvious. That's not it. Okay, yeah. Okay, I do believe that means that we can officially start moving on the inside. But yeah, don't let, if a strike does happen as far as the game studios is concerned, please don't let the game studios hustle you. Please do not let the studios get free content out of, get, you know, content out of you during the strike, because, like, the studios don't give one iota of a shit about you. They never have. And, like, you are a dollar sign to these people. Um, and if we do not stand up to that, it's going to get worse. Things are going, hold please. Okay. But, yeah, don't be a pawn for the studios. Like, don't do that to yourself. I, hold on. Hold, please. Okay. A little hard to carry out two conversations at once. Hard to commentate and carry out a conversation. But I was just saying, don't let yourself be a pawn, I guess, is, uh, Wishy, that statue is of you, right? Uh, um, maybe. How does it feel to be worshipped as a god by an ancient underwater civilization destroyed thousands of years before your birth? A little odd. Yeah, it's a little odd. I won't lie. It's a little odd to, wake up one morning and be told, hey, there's this temple, and it's got a statue, and it looks like you. Why does it look like you? And then having to confront the reality that you were probably actually an ancient being, or, like you've lived this life before or something. Like, how does that work? Unless time travel is involved. Time travel is probably involved because these things always happen with time travel. You go back in time for a little bit of, light archaeology work, or sorry, anthropological work. Wouldn't be archaeology. Uh, you go back for some light anthropological work and only to find out that, oops, you didn't blend in nearly as well as you thought you did. And now you're a deity. In, well, you weren't trying to do that. I can't imagine what that's gotta be like. Like, could you really imagine that? No, I couldn't. Um, and you could probably say a lot about that, I don't know. I just know it would probably be odd. There we go. There's the trim. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing stuff like, you know, like before. And I think, given the circumstances, I might actually be able to get a fair amount more done today. Um, than I was able to in the last video. But we are closely scooting up to the 50% mark, so we're gonna focus on that for the time being. Hang on. This is almost good. There we go. I want to do it symmetrically as much as possible. There we go. And then after this, I think I'm gonna take a break and get myself a bite to eat, because it is not late morning, it's like mid-morning here as I'm recording. And I have not eaten anything since sometime yesterday. Oh, no, I take that back. I had a handful of potato chips early this morning. Not sure that counts, though. What am I missing? Out of the hole. Uh, is that it? No, that's not it. That's that. That's the outer ceiling. That's the entrance. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm missing. I think that might be... Is that it? That's not it. Well, would it be nice to have a, like... Can I get up here? No, I can cheese it. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it may just be, like, crevices that I'm missing. But that shouldn't count, because it's, like, technically part of the atrium wall. Let's see. Oh, let's get the extendo. Yeah, I guess that, yep, okay. Okay. Let's do the alcoves next. I feel like that's the appropriate place to go next. Um, so I mentioned before, and I will start bringing it up as we get further into the series. Not the series. We get further into October. Oh, hey, would you look at that? There's that. Uh, I love the little murals, and I wonder if the murals are neat, but something they feel very fresco, and I'm sure that's probably what they're meant to evoke. Um, I'm gonna be completely honest, I actually really like frescoes. Uh, but it also looks like it could potentially be. It looks like it's also sort of in this. Mm, no, we'll see. Because I'm trying to remember if it's a matter of them looking. It's Egyptian. Okay, that's it is. It's supposed to be evoking uh, the oh, what are they called? I do not remember. But it's supposed to be emulating that out of Egypt, out of the hieroglyphic panels. There we go. The treehouse and the what? What spots are these? I don't. This I don't recognize. This is uh a house in the woods, I think, and I think that's the treehouse. Uh, but yeah, it's always actually really neat when things pull out of real life, real world art styles. That is not just my opinion as an art major. That is my opinion as a person who likes art. That's the temple. The church rather. It's always really interesting to see uh, the art styles of real world things, and I wonder how well these could be replicated. I don't know if I have the artistic ability. Like, I can draw to an extent, but like, I am woefully out of practice, and maybe I should be doing more of that than a lot of other things. But admittedly, like dealing with perfectionism, it can be really hard to do that. Which plane is this? Um, I think that's the stunt plane. Look, kind of looks like what it is. Um, but yeah, like though, even if I was a bit more practiced as an artist, and that's something I'm gonna be working towards, uh, it is a. I don't know if it's an art style that I could easily replicate. There we go. I think this one's the merry-go-round, and yep, we've got the Helter Skelter right there. We've got the fortune teller's Vardo. We got the Ferris wheel. So this is all the uh, the um the fair, which is cool actually. I like how they depict these things as these grand sort of. There we go. Uh, these grandiose things. And I think honestly that's something that's really neat about hieroglyphics. It can take something seemingly very mundane and turn it into something else, something more. That'd be the bathrooms and the subway, I think. I think there are a couple more on this level, and I think there are some up on the upper level as well. Well, we'll get to those when we get to those. I don't want to, like, rush through here. Because rushing... there we go. Atrium. Oh, yeah, there we go. We already did the back end, so let's do the front end. We are slowly approaching 60%, which is a lot more than I thought we were going to get to today. And maybe it's because outside is just so much. Which is fine. The outside area is quite a lot, yeah. Like, it's not terribly, intricate or anything. It's just a large amount of area to cover. And once you start getting inside, not so much that it's intricate. And no, okay, I was wrong about there being, looks like the rest of the murals may actually be in the upper area. I'm gonna also wait to clean the floor. And whatever train of thought I had going on is gone, so... yeah, that was a thing I was saying. I do wish that I could hold on to a train of thought a little better than that, honestly. But again, part of the issue is distractedness. It is very easy for me to get distracted, and as such, it is very easy for me to lose the plot of what I was doing. There we go. There's that. I'm gonna make sure we're getting the entrance nice and clean. Which is, admittedly, why I try not to commentate while simultaneously trying to have a train of thought, because it's very easy for me to just go, oh wait, no wait, I was saying something. I don't know what I was saying, but I was saying it. Which, incidentally enough, is why I started writing down the questions. I was kind of just going off the top of my head, and then I'd forget what question I asked. So now I have it documented. I think I may have skipped something somewhere, but we'll see. Ask a question in the last video and go. Ugh. Let's see. We can't. Oh. Had me stop. And you can't rotate these things. Oh well. I was hoping to, avoid that, but oh well. Very good, sir. Didn't mean to knock you over. But I can't get you upright, because I can't rotate you. I know I said I wasn't actively going for achievements, and I'm still not. Because achievements can be a pain to, like, deal with. And I'm not a completionist. So, let's do that, because space. A little bit easier to get into the spaces here with this. Okay, I guess that was clean enough. What we're gonna do is we are going to get up nice and close, and then we're gonna do this. Nice little scrubbing circles. The scrubbing circles work. And we're not gonna worry about the gnome, who is probably tied to an achievement, but honestly, I couldn't be bothered right now. There we go. And now we can use this one to move ourselves on to the rest. I do love how much brighter everything looks once it's clean, because it's like everything looks so bleak and desolate. There we go. But now once you start, peeling the dirt off everything, there we go. It looks a lot better. Clean the entrance. That is literally just the atrium floor. We'll focus on that then. Yeah, I'm not an achievement hunter. I'm not like a completionist. It's not gonna bother me if I don't get that one achievement, because it's like, okay, I didn't get that one achievement. It's like, and it also didn't get these other 50. So, more than anything, my concern is not that achievement. There we go. My concern is making sure that I'm getting a job done. And I can't do that. There we go. If I'm focusing predominantly on everything else. Like, achievements are great and all. I like achievements. Make you feel, fulfilled and satisfied. Because that's kind of what they're supposed to do, like, you're in a long game, you're playing a long game, and, there is no, on the surface, visible progress. It's kind of nice to be given a little ding that goes, hey, you did a thing. Like, even if you weren't trying to, you did this thing. Congratulations. And that's, that's a serotonin machine. I'm sorry, not serotonin, dopamine. And I think that's kind of why you tend to get a lot of neurodivergent folks that are into video games. Like, we need the dopamine. More often than not, we need the dopamine. There we go. Square. There we go. Okay, so that's all the walls clean. Do the ceiling next. We're nearly at 60%. We're also, we'll hit the 60% and then we'll call it good. There we go. Out here, there's no chance of getting near the volcano's rim, but I've spotted something weird. I'm going to for a closer look. Okay. It's an abandoned mobile mining drill, and it's broken into the magma chamber itself. That's no good. The operation was likely to stabilize the whole place. What has the mayor done? That is a very good question. What has the mayor done? And that is what we're going to call it. As a reminder of the question of the day, what if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? But that is all. I have been Dorknut. This has been PowerWash Simulator. And when we come back, we are going to continue on with the palace. And if you enjoyed this video, or any of the videos I've made in the series, or any of the videos I've ever done, consider leaving a like on this video, and subscribing to the channel, which helps metrics, and hitting the notification bell, which lets you know when I upload, even if it is really regular. As a reminder of uploading, I will likely be on hiatus coming December. I think that's going to be a couple of weeks. I will also be taking a break once this series is done. If you would like to support me financially, please do not feel obligated to do so. But if you'd like to support me financially, you can find me on Ko-fi. I am there at ko-fi.com/Dorkanaut. That is ko-fi.com/Dorkanaut if you're so inclined to leave that tip. But again, don't feel obligated. But yeah, come see me again sometime, won't you? Goodbye.